Welcome to Better Than Gossip. I'm Amy.
And I'm Kristen.
And look where we are today.
This is going to be really fun.
This is going to be really fun. We've got back one of our favorite guests, Scarlett DeBees.
Love Scarlett.
I know. She just puts it all together in your closet, what we need, what we shouldn't have, and with confidence, which is so important. And so today we're doing a little closet improv.
With our actual clothing. So this is real.
Fun.
These are items Amy and I pulled out of our own closets.
Exactly. And we're going to feel confident from head to toe.
Did you know about that?
What? I didn't hear.
You know, that thing I've been telling you about. It's been a game changer for me.
So we're here today at Better Than Gossip with Scarlett DeBees, who is in our closet helping us figure out what to do with what we've already got. Scarlett is from scarlettimage.com. I love that. It's so cute. Your Instagram's really cute. It's fun to follow you there. And I even had a question before we started this segment about my belt. I was like, okay, do I wear a belt? Don't I wear a belt? And I had brought a bunch of accessories, and you picked this one.
Right.
So what can you tell us about, like, belts?
Well, first of all, you said you had gotten this as a gift from your daughter. It's a great belt, and you hadn't worn it yet. So
True.
challenge, love a challenge. So I saw you walk by and said, why don't you just try it with the pants you have on now, you know? And I played a little bit with it to make it work so that there's no scarf hanging down. But it's a fabulous, fun belt that was going to go unworn. And you have on just a very basic outfit, and it's no longer basic at all.
When I think that shows the power of accessories.
Yeah.
That you can take some plain clothes that fit you right, throw an accessory on, and all of a sudden you've got like that wow moment.
Yep. And an accessory can also be used to camouflage things that aren't fitting right also. It depends on what it is.
So I know a lot of women wear scarves because they like to cover their neck, but you could even take like a cashmere sweater like this.
Yeah.
I know you don't love the scoop neck, right?
It depends upon the person. On some people, a round neck is perfect. So it depends upon your face shape and the proportions of your face.
Okay.
It gets involved. It's these little details that make a big difference. People think that everybody has to wear a V-neck to instantly look slimmer. Not true. Okay? Because if someone's face is the wrong shape for it, it's actually not flattering at all.
We're learning something new every day.
So this is a very beautiful color, and it's very basic. If somebody wanted to dress it up, but not everybody likes to have scarves because it makes them feel chunky. So I like to find very thin scarves and very narrow. And I literally tied the ends together because not everybody people go, I don't know how to tie a scarf, and they get all stressed out. So if you just tie the ends together and then just wrap it around once or twice.
How simple is that?
And this is actually my scarf mixed with your top. So again, shows you how when you have things in the same colors, they kind of go together. But something like this could be very simple and very easy to do, and it's very stylish. So now you go from very basic to kind of interesting and cool.
And anybody can do this. I bet every woman out there watching this has a scarf she hasn't worn sitting in her closet.
Yeah.
And, even this scarf belt, that scarf's long enough that I could have tied that
you could.
and made a belt out of it.
You absolutely could.
Okay.
You absolutely could. And then another way, if somebody has something in their closet that maybe is not quite fitting right and they're going through a weight change, what they can do is they can take like a lightweight poncho like this, and that covers up the middle.
Love that.
And then while you're going through some weight change, then you can actually kind of hide and camouflage, and then get ready for the big reveal. So
this is one of those items I think I probably have 4 or 5 in my closet. The versatility is so wonderful because you can wear it like this with the V in the front.
Wear it this way.
You can wear it at an angle. You can wear the short in the front.
Absolutely. And it's great for in between seasons, when it goes spring to summer and summer to fall, where it's always a little colder in the morning. These are great pieces to have.
That's a hardworking piece of clothing.
It's a very good piece, yeah. You have something you wanted to ask me about?
Oh, I did. Okay. So I have this. This is a leather jacket, and it's really cute, but it's almost more of a shirt, and I'm never really sure how to wear it.
Right. It's challenging because it's a very difficult color. I'll give you that, But it would look really good over cream. It could look good over navy.
Okay.
So if you have a top like you have on now.
Well, should we try it on?
Sure.
Should we try it on and
Sure.
just see?
But it would be better over a cream than white.
Okay.
And you know what would really look good?
Tobacco?
If you had, what was that?
It's sort of a tobacco color.
Yeah, it has a little olive to it
Okay.
too, you know. But if you had like a top with some gold in it,
Oh.
that could look really cool, you know, to sort of glitz it up a little bit.
So should I take this off so we can see?
Or
leave it on?
Yeah, it's okay, because we're just playing for now.
Okay.
But over the white, it's too harsh. But over
Okay.
cream, it would be great. Over navy, it would be really good, and I don't think we
I
have
would have
any.
never thought to put navy with
Okay,
this.
so you know what my favorite thing to hear is when a client says to me, I never would have done that myself. And I usually hear it within the first 10 minutes, and it makes me very
Okay,
happy.
we just had that moment.
It's funny, but here's navy just to give you a little idea. See, and that would actually go very nicely together. So navy, a chocolate brown, and then a little gold, something with a little shimmer
And
in
should I
it.
wear it open or should I wear it set?
Well, that because you can wear it closed, you can wear it closed. It's a little
little tight.
Little tight.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that a lot of jackets that women have actually they look really good open and don't look as good closed.
Okay.
And some things look great closed and not
Right.
open. So a lot of women, especially with their jackets, they try to button them and they get all upset. You know what? You can't have a jacket look good closed and open.
Okay.
It's really you got to pick a lane, basically. You know.
That's great. And the navy blue, I would have never put that combination
No,
together.
and it's beautiful with your eyes.
And what about wearing it with something like this? Too much?
A pattern is a good idea, but I don't think this pattern works
Okay.
with that jacket.
Okay.
I think it is a bit much. But anything we don't have cream here, but cream, navy, chocolate brown, something with a little shimmer to it would be really cool.
Okay.
With a little gold. It's olive itself is not a color I would introduce too much to your wardrobe, so I wouldn't add a top with the same color.
Okay.
But there you go.
So is there one thing that you think every woman struggles with? Like, is there one thing that you hear from every single client you have over and over and over again?
Yeah. It's kind of it's like my clothes aren't fitting me. I can't find anything that fits me. I can't find anything that I like. It happens a lot. You're not alone. The clothes are there. You just don't know where to find them and you don't really know what to look for. But they really are there. I'm not saying it's easy. It can be hard, and the stores are not making it very easy for women who are over 40 because they're gearing everything to the younger set. But online I can find things. So it's out there. But the biggest thing, may I introduce my secret sauce?
We always love a secret sauce.
My secret sauce is you got to lose the weight. And I do not mean this one. I mean you got to stop waiting. You have to stop waiting for something about you to change before you get clothes that make you feel and look good. And that's the biggest thing. If you can stop thinking, well, if I lose 5 pounds, if I lose 10 pounds, and then 4 years go by and now you say you want to lose 15 pounds, and that's not, and then all that time you're saying, I'm not going to get new clothes. I'm not going to, buy anything new. I'm just going to wear what I have because why should I spend the money? And you've lost all that time to not feel better about yourself.
So the connection between clothes and confidence is huge. Yeah. The connection between finding things that really fit you right, that make you feel like the best version of yourself is really important. So we're going to go to a message from our sponsors, and when we come back, Amy is going to come out and she's got a few questions for Scarlett too.
Welcome back. We're here with Scarlett DeBeese, one of my fan favorites. I mean, I just love what you do for women because you help them feel good about themselves. Because we all struggle, right? No matter what our ages are. And I think as women with daughters, it's very easy for us to look at something and say, oh, doesn't look good.
Right.
Oh, I'm not going to wear that. That doesn't fit me anymore.
Right.
And so
Right.
you do this great thing about just shifting that lens and making women feel confident. And that's what's so important, because we're not all ever going to be a size 0 or a 2 or a 4. You know, it's funny because I know you've talked on other episodes about size and how
Yeah.
size is so important.
Yeah.
And, you know, having a tailor, for example. I mean, I'm 5'4" on a good day, I say. When I go to the doctor and they say 5'4¼ I'm like, yes.
Good day.
You know, it's like armpit level, dog, you know, crotch level. It's not the best height. And so I'll buy something and then the sleeves will be too long.
Right.
Or they'll be
Right.
too long. And
Right.
so if you have a tailor,
Right.
you can really fix that.
Everything about clothes is proportion. People don't realize that.
Right.
So, you know, so for instance, if your friend has something on and you totally admire it and you love it, but she's 5'8" and you're 5'4",
Right.
It's not going to look as good.
Right.
And so what does somebody do? They try it on and then they feel bad.
Yes,
It's again,
exactly.
not
Exactly.
you, it's the
Exactly.
clothes. You know,
Exactly.
so even if I can show you, even with your necklace, you know,
Yes.
like you have a very pretty necklace, but it disappears in here, right?
Right.
But if you were to have it a little shortened, it would be more in proportion to you and be really gorgeous with the dress.
Isn't that amazing?
So something as simple as that makes a big difference. So for a lot of my clients, I will show them where a necklace
Right.
or a collar
Right.
should fall on them.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
so interesting
So-
because accessories can really make
Yeah.
it a little bit more trendy.
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking about size earlier, I wanted to share a story with you because I was at a party probably 10 or 12 years ago, and I think I told you this story before, but I was standing with a woman who happened to be a designer of mannequins. She was an actual mannequin designer. And we were talking, and she said, you know what store had the smallest models of their mannequin? It was always representing a size 2.
Yeah.
J. Crew. Not to throw J. Crew under the bus. I love J. Crew, but their models and their mannequins
Yeah.
were for a size 2.
Yeah.
Sears was the only company that actually made mannequins that were really for an average size woman.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's so interesting, and we look through magazines and we look at certain things, and then immediately we think, oh, pff, that's
Yeah,
ridiculous. It's
yeah.
not going to fit me.
But it's also hard to be inspired these days. Like,
Right.
you know, J. Crew and their size 2 mannequins explains why so many women have cardigans in their homes
Oh,
and don't wear them.
There you
right?
go. There you
First of
go.
all, on J. Crew, it's a small size. Then they clamp the back, right? So it's not even like
They always clamp the back.
Always clamp the back. So
Yeah,
it's not even,
yeah.
you know, no one's going to look like that anyway,
Right.
unless you want to wear a clamp in the back,
Right.
which is not necessarily the right accessory. So,
Right.
so it's a lot of things they make look good on the mannequin, and you think, oh, it's going to be great on me, and it absolutely isn't.
Yeah.
At all, you know. So I think there's a nice medium. It would be nice if the stores had more
Right.
reasonable. But I have to
Regular
say,
size.
speaking of mannequins, I don't find them inspiring anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah. When you
They
go
really
in-
have changed.
They have changed.
Yeah.
And you used
Yeah.
to be, you'd open a magazine, you say,
Right.
I want to look like that. Or you'd go in a store and see a mannequin, I want that outfit.
Yeah.
They're not inspiring anymore.
Right.
Which is
Right.
why shopping has become harder for a lot of people.
That makes sense. I just thought that was an interesting story,
Yeah.
especially to
Yeah.
share with you.
Yeah.
You know, when we think about going shopping and then maybe having you with us, you know, so we go back to that story. If you watched a couple of episodes before, you talked about a woman who couldn't look at herself in the mirror. And I know that's relatable for a lot of us. I've certainly been there, for sure, I don't like watching myself on TV, to be honest. It's something that I don't love looking at, but it's something I love to do.
Right.
And I am who I am, so that's the way it is. But take me to that moment when you're with a client at Scarlet Image, and you see a woman come out, and you see her, you get the first look
Yeah.
at her face in
Yeah.
that mirror.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
that
it's-
like?
It's a beautiful thing. I
Yeah.
have to say, I had a client years ago who had gained weight and she needed new clothes. Nothing was fitting her. And while we're in the dressing room and we're talking about, you know, she's just starts to opening up about her life, you know. And all the outfits I found for her so far were like everyday outfits.
Right.
Just, you know, mom and wife, just that kind of stuff. And then she started telling me how every year her husband would have this very big holiday party.
Sure.
And
Okay.
for the last 4 or 5 years, she would have a stomach virus,
Some
or a
ailment.
headache, some ailment, so she couldn't go.
Really?
And so she's opening up to me, and I said, you know, just wait a second. And I went out, and I found her. It was a black tie party, and I found her a gown in a gorgeous blue for her, and it was on sale. It was like $90, whatever. And I gave her
Yeah.
that gown to try, and she put it on, and that was probably
That moment.
She looked and felt so beautiful.
Yeah.
And for the first time, she really saw
Right.
that she could look really great.
Really beautiful.
And she went to the party.
Yeah. Oh, she
Yeah,
did.
She went to the party.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because
So, that's such an interesting thing because it's hard for us to look beautiful. I think every woman is beautiful. I think every person is beautiful.
Absolutely.
They have beautiful qualities, whether
Right.
it varies from woman to woman. That's why we're all so unique.
Right.
So if there are people listening and watching right now and they see you and they're sitting there and they think, stirrup pants or whatever they call them, leggings,
Yeah.
and a white t-shirt. That's
Yeah.
my uniform. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
Whether they got to pick up little kids in line at
Right.
school or you're going to help with your aging parents, whatever
Right.
your age is.
Right.
And they're really stuck.
Right.
What would you tell them? Just what
Well,
would you encourage them
First of all, a
with?
lot of women will say to me, I hate what I'm wearing, and yet they admit that they wear the same thing every day.
Right.
So right then and there, if you're not really happy with what you're wearing, force yourself not to put the same outfit on the next day. So,
Okay.
I do
That's
have
a
a
big
challenge for women that I say, for 5 days, you
5
cannot
days.
wear anything you can't wear the same outfit you wore for the last
I
week.
love that.
Which forces you
Yes.
to put on different things.
Right.
And that way you discover more what you have in your closet and you actually get out of that rut.
Yeah.
And then emotionally that changes you.
Right.
It totally changes you. So, if you're constantly wearing the leggings or the t-shirt or the sweatshirt,
Yeah.
you're never getting up in the morning and getting dressed going, I feel good.
Right,
Right?
right,
But when
yeah.
you put something else on, you go, I look good.
I look good.
Then you feel good.
I have that saying, I say a lot. It's my 6 power words every day. Get up, get dressed, get going. So I think a really good call to action for women that are watching, 5 days. We can do anything for 5 days.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
put that challenge out there. Let's do
I'm
that.
go
So
for it.
5
Yeah.
days, wherever you're watching, all over the world, for 5 days, try to change your outfit.
Yeah.
Get up, get dressed, get going, put something on, and let us know. We love to interact with our viewers. info@betterthangossip.com will get you in touch with Scarlett as well. And you know what? Show us what you put on. Show us what you choose.
Please. Yeah.
That is a challenge
Yeah.
we can do.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
an empowering thing for all of us
You're
to
going
do.
to find some good. You're going to find some good things. You're going to feel much better about yourself, and you're not going to feel as frumpy as you might be feeling by wearing the same thing all the time.
Exactly. I love that. I'm going to do the little switch with my necklace. I think we have a little treasure hanging up on this rack. I see a lot of clothes, and then I happen to see this. Well, Scarlett's an author, so we wanted to share this. Please share your book. It's called Stop Stressing About Dressing.
Yeah.
How appropriate is that?
So this woman is thinking about all the things that you have in your head too. Do I look fat? Does my butt look big?
all
that.
those bubbles over your head.
So I have a whole bunch of tips on how to look at clothes and how to shop for clothes with humor. And
Yes.
that'll help you get out of the rut that you're in. And basically, as the title says, stop stressing about dressing.
Yes, and let's challenge them. 5 days. 5 days of new outfits.
Do not wear the same pants. Do not wear the
We can do
same
it.
top. Try not to even wear the same bra, but at least
Or the same underwear.
Or definitely
Yeah,
not the
okay,
same underwear.
okay, that's
for sure.
yeah,
right.
definitely.
That's an easy challenge, please. But really, go in your closet and find 5 different outfits. You have it because you have tons of clothes. All right.
That is true. Thank you, Scarlett, so much for being with us. What a great show. Scarlett was with us, showing us everything from head to toe.
How we could do a little closet improv with our own clothing.
Right, who doesn't need that? We're welcoming back our bottom half now that we're out of the pandemic, So this was a great episode with Scarlett. And make sure to follow us on betterthangossip.com. Follow us on all the socials. It's all of the information that we really need to know.
And we have a hysterical Instagram.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
That's true.
So follow us on Instagram. Follow us at betterthangossip.com. And
email us. If something resonated today with what Scarlett said, something was like, that's an aha moment, go ahead and email us and we'll get you in touch with Scarlett. info@betterthangossip.com. So until next time, I'm Amy.
I'm Kristen. And together we are Better Than Gossip.
Sharing ageless advice for timeless women. See you soon.